Hello, everybody. Welcome back. A happy Wednesday. Oh boy. Yeah. What did we talk about yesterday? I think it was something very serious. We talked about many things. I think yesterday. Yeah. I guess we talked about many different things. I don't quite remember what we said. Um, so I jotted down a little note here to remind me of a subject that I wanted to talk about today, and yeah, transgender something. That's good enough. So, religion, transgenderism as a religion, gayism as a religion. Okay, a lot of the prominent liberal scholars who know about this history of this what the Middle Age, the Dark Age in Europe, where people in Europe, Catholics, they forced people to believe in Catholicism, like a state religion. It was like in the dark during the Dark Age in Europe. So, if you don't believe uh, Catholicism, then you die. That's basically that's what it was. Dark Age, there's so and these liberal scholars like in Harvard, in Yale, in Princeton, so they hate Christianity. Okay, these prominent scholars, many of them. Okay, they blame Christianity for all those horrendous persecution, religious persecution that was committed by Dark Age, Middle Age, Dark Age European Catholics. Okay, they just blame Christianity for it, and last time we said, oh, it's wrong. It's wrong way to look at the history because you are just scratching the surface. This all this PhDs and JDs, whatnot, this fancy, prominent, famous scholars in top schools in America, not very smart, right? Not very smart at all. They think they just blame Christianity for everything that Christians in the Europe Middle Age in what 1500 no 1000 AD 1200 AD they blame Christianity itself or even religion itself for all those things that so-called Christians ever did, all the wrongdoings that Christians or in the Dark Age ever did. They blame on Christianity itself, and that's very wrong and that's very stupid. Okay, so yeah, they should know better. Okay, but I understand why they are as stupid as like that. They're superficial thinking. It's because they've been doing homework all the time. Always read, write. So they never had this Harvard Law School or Harvard, Yale, Stanford, whatever school. All these top scholars there who went to top schools when they were in undergrad or graduate school. They never had time to think it through independently because all they did was just too busy doing homeworks. And then they get married, and then they have kids, or then so they're busy again. Working machines, all right. So these so-called top scholars, Nobel Prize laureates, all these people, elites, academics, or in everywhere. Okay, they elites. They're just too busy, workaholics. Okay, they don't have time to think independently. In other words, they have no time for God, no time to meet God on one-on-one basis because they are always with somebody. They are always working, always reading, always writing. They have no time to think. So they are stupid people, elites. So I'm very, very against elites being leaders. I'm very against it because they are good leadees. That's all they have ever done in their lives. They have always followed, doing homework, do what other people do. That's how they went all the way top to the top school, like President Obama, like President Trump. Okay, yeah, they went to all those top schools, famous schools like Harvard, Yale, West Point, Princeton, Stanford, because they did the homework. They worked very hard. They fulfilled the requirement. They did what other people told them to do. They never think. They are never capable of thinking outside the box. They just do what other people expect them to do. That's how they were able to go to top schools and how they were able to uh, went all the way to the top because they did what other people told them to do. They did the homework. They are followers, they are leadees. They are not good leadership materials ever, never. And they're very uncreative people. They are the last people who can be creative because they're working machines, workaholics. I'm not saying they are not valuable asset to society. They are. They are very valuable asset because our society do need people like that. But they are not leadership material. Okay, so electing them to be your senators, maybe it's okay, or congressman, maybe it's not too bad. But as the president, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so yeah. Uh, you may think I say this because I never went to elitist school. Maybe I'm jealous or I guess it's one way to look at it. But I'm just making a logical argument. Whether I convince you or not, well, that's your freedom. I respect your freedom, and yeah. So, but thank you for listening anyway. Whether I convince you or not, decision is up to you. No matter what decision you make, I respect your decision. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, it's not Christianity's fault because Christianity itself or Islam itself, they are good religions. Okay, but it can be abused, just like knife. Yeah, knife is a good tool, but it can be abused to hurt people or hurt yourself. It's a tool. It can be used for good purpose or it can be used for bad purposes. But tool itself is neutral. Okay? It's the abuse of the tool that's bad. And so back in the Dark Age, Middle Age, like 1000 AD, 1200 AD, they used the tool of Christianity in order to gain control over other people. In order to, so what is control? Power, yeah, it's copium. So, so I'm the king and you are my citizens, and the more I oppress you, the more law I make for you to follow, the more will I impose upon you. I'm taking your freedom away to me. That's control as a copium, power as a copium, okay? And they used Christianity as a copium channel to suck in people's, like a straw. I'm the dictator, okay, or Pope, Roman Pope, or the king in the Dark Age. This straw is called Christianity. It's a copium channel to suck in people's power, people's freedom, people's their own self-control, okay? Why? Because I want to be powerful. I'm greedy. I'm a power-hungry animal. That's what it is, okay? So, yeah, that's the power of humanology, okay? We see things in such a simple way. The power of copiumology, okay? So, there's huge advantage. We're simplifying things, okay? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. getting at. And copium, okay, the anything of quantity and value, free people's freedom, yeah, that's one. That's a kind of this general copium, okay. So if you've been following this, then you probably understand what I'm saying, okay. Yeah, so copiumology, copium is very powerful tool to understand human history or society, okay. So Sigmund Freud, yeah, we talked about Sigmund Freud too, right? We have made this analogy of Caesar. Okay, Caesar can cut meat, like red meat, brown meat, white meat. Caesar, I use scissors to cut, like steak meat or yeah. I put my kitchen glove, rubber glove on it, and because I hate making my hands sticky or greasy. Okay, so I put on my kitchen glove and then dishwashing glove, right, rubber glove, and then I grab this sharp scissors and grab the steak meat or chicken breast, and then yeah, I cut it with my scissors. So and the same one too. So I wash my scissors, of course, right, with detergent because it get greasy, right. And then I can use the same scissor to cut paper. Yeah, you may say it's gross. Oh, that's gross. But I'm giving you an example. Okay, cut paper. Oh my hair. Okay, so same scissors, multiple purpose, multiple objective, multiple goal, multiple object that I apply this same tool, one same tool, scissors, because I'm poor, I only have one scissors, okay. Again, giving you an example. So, that does not mean this paper, my hair, this cloth or plastic is a piece of meat. Because what Sigmund Freud is saying is, oh, you used this one scissors and you used it for cutting meat, paper, and your hair. Therefore, your hair is a piece of meat, and your paper is a piece of meat. Why? Because you use the same tool to cut meat, paper, and your hair. They are all meat. That's the absurdity of this Freudian generalization of sexuality. Okay, so Sigmund Freud said, yeah, oh, man and woman, married couple, okay, they touch each other, and there's something very sexual. So touching, this tool, touching, is used for sexual pleasure, sexual intimacy, sexual relationship, sexual pleasure. Touching, hugging, kissing between a man and a woman, married man and woman. Okay. And now he sees, look at Dr. Freud, look at the interaction between a father and his son, and they're hugging, they're kissing, they're touching. Oh, look at that. Same tool of touching, pleasure from touching. So it must be sexuality. And then he look at two businessmen shaking hands and smiling. Oh, look at that. It must be sexual because they're touching. Okay, so it's absurd, right? So same tool, one tool, touching, two people touching, to express friendship or this amicable relationship, okay? It could be between, yeah, two married couple, man and grown up man and woman, married husband and wife. It could be there, touching, intimacy, the pleasure from touching, okay? But it could be from father and son, mother and son. Yeah, they hug, they kiss. Yeah. But that's not sexual, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. That's different purpose. The same tool of touching, just like one scissor cutting meat or cutting paper. Yeah, it's same tool, touching, or scissor, okay? But one of them is like just meat cutting, right? Between married man and woman, okay? Or it could be piece of paper, like father and son or mother and daughter, okay? Or it could be cutting your hair or cutting plastic, like two businessmen shaking hands, patting on the shoulder or whatever, okay? Yeah, so Freudian this view of sexuality, generalizing it, it's as absurd as you calling meat, paper, plastic, they're all the same thing, just because you use the same tool, scissors. Okay, we'll not talk about that anymore today because we are doing this ad nauseum, but it's such an important concept. But it's a simple concept, but it's what psychologists and psychiatrists in all these fancy schools all around the world have been missing for about what more than a century by now. When was Sigmund Freud active? Late 1800s, early 1900s, I guess. So yeah, they've been missing this for 100 years because Sigmund Freud is still very much mainstream in psychology. Okay, he's one of the founders of psychology and psychiatry. Okay, and nobody figured out why he was so wrong in terms of this generalized sexuality that Sigmund Freud view until today and yesterday by us humanologists. Okay, so maybe it's not very easy concept to grasp, but we got it. Okay, we got something in a matter of 2 days that people all around the world couldn't quite got for more than a century. So congratulations, all right. We are good. Okay, human knowledge is very good. We are very smart people. We are not even elite. I don't have PhD. I did try, but I couldn't get it. Well, it's, but PhD is good, great degree. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad degree. It's just that, and also those institutions like West Point, Harvard, West Point, Stanford. Yeah, they're great institutions. We need them. We do. We need those people, but not as leaders. Okay, all these five-star generals and whatnot, right? They tend to be West Point graduates. I think that's wrong. Okay, it shouldn't be that way because, in all honesty, I don't think those top school people. I don't think they are good leadership materials. Okay, because all they do is obey, 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 read, and they're not creative people because they are too busy. Okay, they should be like more about upper middle management level. That's how where they should be belonging. Okay, not like top level 5-star. No, not like CEO. No, not president. No, middle level, upper middle level. Yeah, we can give you that. This top school elites, but they should never be all the way to the top. Not never like maybe one or two, but never like 99% of all the top position occupied by the top school elites. I think that's very wrong. That's why this country is in wreck. Okay, all these elites. What did they say? Oh, it's okay. Gay marriage is okay. Transgender surgery is okay. All these top 5-star generals and admirals, Marine Corps, whatever, Coast Guard, Air Force, the top level military people, generals, admirals, whatnot. Oh yeah, gay marriage is okay. Oh, transgender surgery is okay. We'll actually fund you, so that with the taxpayers' money, so that you have transgender surgery. They just obeyed President Obama, and obeyed majoritarian people in America. We'll just give it to you. Marijuana, okay, as long as majority of America supports it. I will do everything for you, everything that you demand. Why? Because I'm very good at homework and obeying. Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Princeton, Stanford, Yale, Harvard. West Point. They are all like that, okay? They obey, obey, obey. They cannot lead. They don't have any leadership, okay? If they had been leadership material, they probably would have dropped out of those schools. Why? Because you are not an alpha dog. Because you obey too much. I couldn't. Yeah, there's some Harvard University dropouts. You know, like yeah, the Facebook guy, I forgot his name, and or Microsoft guy, Bill Gates, Facebook guy, who's the CEO of Facebook? Yeah, and also Matt Damon, you know, actor. Yeah, they dropped out of Harvard University, probably like later during their senior year, something like that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I think also the founders of Google, I think they dropped out of PhD program in Stanford. Okay, so yeah, I'm not asking you to drop out of schools. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, and I'm not asking you to drop out of schools at all because many times that's a bad thing. Okay, so it may not work out for you. You dropping out of school. Okay, may sometimes it may be necessary, but again, one man's poison is another man's medicine, and another man's medicine is one man's poison. Okay, so what applies to me or them or you, it's not, you cannot generalize that. Okay, it may not work for some other people. Okay, sorry. So um, so we talked about Christianity. We talked about Sigmund Freud. Let's talk about transgender. It's like transgenderism as a religion. All right, so it's this. All these top school scholars or fancy school scholars, they say Christianity is bad, but gay marriage is good. Okay, so yeah, they tend to be very liberal. Okay, again, they just obey the desire of the people, will of the people. They always go with the majority. Okay, so oh yeah, Christianity is bad, gay marriage is good. All right, because that's the majoritarian American view. Okay, so they just follow it. They are very weak people, very weak people because they don't have any energy left. They're workaholics. Okay, so they work so hard. At the end of the day, oh, I'm tired. So whatever you say, I'm not gonna. I don't have energy to go against you guys. I just say yes, rubber stamp for everything to everything. Whatever President Obama say, whatever President Trump say, whatever the majoritarian American people say, I rubber stamp it. Yeah, it's good, 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 good. Gay marriage good. Tattoo piercism good. Sugar fetishism good. Obesity good. Cover body tattoos and piercing is all good. Marijuana good. Legalization marijuana good. Transgender surgery good. Gay marriage good. Good, 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 good. Okay, that's so-called top school scholars. Pope Francis, President Obama, President Trump, all these elites, they are all like that. Okay, that's so. Again, we are humanologists. We understand. Okay, because they are too busy. All right. At the end of the day, just they don't have time or energy to fight off. Perhaps some of them know it's wrong, but they, they just keep their silence. They don't have no energy. They gotta pay off their mortgage and their children's education and their wives' shopping spree or not and their car loan. Okay, they are people too. Okay, so they got. I don't blame them for not willing to jeopardize their career and lose their job. Because there are people. Yeah, maybe perhaps they're afraid to lose their reputation, their job, and I understand that. Okay, uh, I do. They don't want to lose it all for some ideological truth or some ideological loyalty or that. Yeah, uh, because they take it as a job. If they are professors or whatever, they want to keep their job. Okay, they're not very religious people. Okay, but and I don't ask you, even if you are a humanologist, I don't ask you to jeopardize your day job for humanology. Never, never. I would never ask you to do that, and I don't want you to do that. Okay, humanology is just out there, and don't worry about it. All right, I don't want you to jeopardize anything for humanology. All right, it's a hobby, it's an entertainment, and don't take it too seriously. All right, keep your job. You need to be a little bit more Machiavellian. Okay, yeah. Sometimes maybe you have to lie a little bit. All right. Jesus said, "Be as wise as a snake." Okay, so yeah, you should be able to be a little bit deceptive too sometimes. You know, yeah, just mingle. Don't offend people too much. Okay. Me, why am I saying all these things? Because somebody has to. Somebody has to. There is nobody who's criticizing tattoo piercing, sugar fetishism, gay marriage, transgender surgery, plastic surgery, marijuana, all at once, all at the same time, like I do. Why am I doing it? Because it's fun. I like making fun of people. I'm a naughty boy. I told you many times. I used to get into a lot of troubles when I was young kid, young boy in school, elementary school, middle school, high school. I'm naughty. I'm very playful. Okay. Yeah, I like making fun of people. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing this for fun. All right. It's my hobby. It's my entertainment, private joy. Yeah, I like making fun of people. Okay. But it has good purpose. I'm trying to save you, save America, save the world. So it serves multiple purpose. Humanology want to serving multiple purposes. My entertainment, hobby, saving the world. We're doing it at the same time, okay, with one tape recording. Okay, transgender and religion. Okay, transgender is like it's a secular religion. Okay, so they believe something very unscientific. Just like we Christians believe something very unscientific. Jesus walking on the water, rising from the dead, and flying to heaven. Like this, like an angel, right? He doesn't even do this, I'm sure. He just flies like a Superman. He doesn't even do this like a Superman did. No, he just flies. He's cool. The coolest flying superhero. He just flies away without any extra gesture. Maybe this. Bye, guys. And he flies to the heaven. Okay. Very unscientific thing. Yeah, we Christians, I believe that because logically there is no flaw. If God created natural law of gravitation, he can defy it. And Jesus, the Son of God, yeah, if God gave him power to defy all this scientific, this natural law, okay, there's no logical error there. It's very logical that Jesus flew and defied all the natural law because he got that power from the creator of those natural laws, okay. So, transgenderism. They believe and gayism. gayism, lesbianism, LGBTism, they are religion, okay? Because they believe something very unscientific. They believe you can switch your gender, which is unscientific because you're a man, you cut off your dick, and you implant your this silicone breast, but that's just your look, and okay, you do some surgery with your vocal cord too, so you sound like a girl. You have this silicone breast, and you don't have any penis, so but still scientifically, every single cell of your body has XY chromosome, sex chromosome. There's no technology that can change every single cell of your body into from XY chromosome to XX chromosome, female sex chromosome pair. Okay, so yeah, you are. What's your gender? I think it's defined by your cells, genetic level. Just the way you look, the way you sound. If that's how you define your gender, well, that's your belief system. Okay? Yeah, well, technically, America has freedom of religion. Okay, there's constitutional rights. So I guess we are supposed to respect your religion. Okay, but you should not force that your religion on me. Okay, just like I wouldn't force you. Don't want me to force my Christianity on you, right? But that's what U.S. government are trying to do. I mean, at least under President Obama's administration. Okay, and many states like California are pushing it very hard. Like if this person used to be a man and now had went through transgender surgery, and this person identify this person's identity as a woman, okay, then you must address this person as a woman, like use pronoun like her, she, and you should never use pronoun like he or him. Okay, so this Californian law or President Obama's policy is nationalizing this religion of transgenderism, gayism. Okay, let's say that these two males, they married, and they go to this bakery or flower shop, and hey, I want you to sell your products and services for our gay wedding. And some Christians get very offended by this, but well, it's the law of the land because Supreme Court says so. So gayism, pro-gayism, transgenderism, lesbianism is the state religion. Okay, they are forcing Americans to obey, to adopt this brand new religion of pro-gayism, LGBTism. Okay, so that's the state religion of America today. Okay, so you think this dark age, this 1000 AD in Europe, this dark age Inquisition, is basically Catholic Church is asking you, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you confess yourself as a Catholic? Otherwise, we'll kill you. Forced religion, state religion, governmental religion, official religion. There's no freedom of religion anymore, okay? You criticize that, right? These Harvard law professors or all these liberal scholars, they criticize Christianity, that dark history during the Middle Age, 1000 AD, 1200 AD in Europe. They blame Christianity for that. I'm saying that's wrong, that's stupid, okay? Because right now, today, America is doing the same thing. You must acknowledge this person. You must accept this person is a woman who just went through transgender surgery. Yeah, he was born as a man, but you must believe that gender is a choice. You must believe that a man can marry another man. You must believe in that. You must accept that concept. That's a forced state religion, governmental federal religion of America in 2018 today. Okay, and it came all with President Obama, your hero. Okay, and President Trump, well, he cannot fix it because he's not that smart. He's not me. Can I fix it? Yes. We already fixed it. We proved what gayism is about. Transgenderism is a religion. All right. It's a forced state governmental religion. It's against Constitution. It's against First Amendment. Okay. Forced belief. You're forcing other people to believe something unscientific. Yeah, that's state religion right there. Okay. Because what's a marriage? What's the origin of marriage? It's about man and woman, getting married and have kids. It's about reproduction. Also, that's marriage. Now, you're saying there's the two women, lesbians. You're forcing me to believe that a woman and woman can get married. But that's not scientific. Why? Because you cannot reproduce that way. Two women cannot reproduce, or two men, they cannot reproduce. They cannot make babies like that. Okay. So it's very unscientific. Okay, because Homo sapiens, we have heterosexual reproduction mode. Yeah, there are other species that can reproduce asexually or homosexually or transgenderly, whatever. But not Homo sapiens. We are mammals. Okay, no mammals can reproduce in any other mode other than heterosexuality. That's the only only reproduction mode. And that's what marriage is about. It's about having kids. Okay. So, yeah, gayism, gay marriage, that's a very, very unscientific thing. It's a belief. Unscientific belief. And that's what religion is. So, gay marriage, transgender surgery, they are all religious. They are religions. Okay. And in 2018, like this year or previous years, past 10 years, past decade, yeah, gay marriage, transgender surgery, that's American religion right now. Okay, it's a state religion. It's unconstitutional. But look at all these scholars, justices, and all these federal court judges, state court justices, state court judges. They are priests of gay marriage as a religion. They are the supreme priests, popes. President Obama, same. President Trump, same. All business leaders, CEOs, all the same. Okay, even Pope Francis. Yeah, they are the priests of this religion of gayism, pro-gayism. Priests, the bishops, clerics. So there's this secular religion of pro-gayism, right? And all these business leaders, Harvard professors, the top school professors, and media, NBC, CNN, this Tom, no, not that, Ellen DeGeneres, yeah, Hollywood people. So in journalism, like CNN, NBC, ABC, all these top journals like Wall Street journals or New York Times or Washington Post or all Hollywood celebrities. All these top people, yeah, they all worship gay marriage. They are the priests and they are the leaders of this satanism, this satanic religion of pro-gayism. Okay, That's how it is in America in 2018. We are no better than that. We are in no position to criticize this religion went awry, went wrong, and misled the humanity in Europe in 1000 AD Europe in the Dark Age. No, Dark Age is right here, right now, my friends. This 2018 and 10 years back, we are no. This is not Age of Reason. This is Dark Age, conquered by this religion of pro-gayism. It darkened our rationality. We have been living in dark age for more than 10 decades. I mean, more than 10 years. Okay, and it all started with President Obama. All right, and it's still continuing. Okay. So I'm sorry to President Obama, but he is going down the history in American history and world history as probably as the worst, one of the worst president, not just in America but in anywhere in the world. President Obama. I am so sorry because I kind of personally kind of like him. There are many things I like about him. Okay, but he probably go down the American history as one of the worst president in American history and even in the world history too. Okay, because he started this dark age in America. Okay, what a great negative leadership. Okay, in terms of leadership, he yeah, I don't blame him. Okay, but because American people they led President Obama to be that way, they demanded. It's American people demanded gay marriage. It didn't. President Obama did not start it. American people did. Okay, so it's all our fault too. Okay, let's not say scapegoat President Obama. That poor guy. Okay, he's just one man. He's a human being. Okay, let's not crucify. Let's not crucify President Obama. Okay, he's just poor guy. All right, he's only human. Okay, his knowledge is not never perfect. No, nobody is perfect. Okay, so it's all our fault. Okay, let's share some blame. Okay. Let's not make the same mistake as those witch hunters in the Middle Age, Dark Age Europeans. Okay, let's not witch hunt. Let's not blame one person. Put all blame in one person. That's not fair. It's all our fault. Okay, so and one more thing before we take a break, we'll just make a note. Okay, so and cover this after the break. Knowledge. Previously we said, oh, there's belief and there's knowledge, okay? Turned out that this is only half the story. It's not a complete picture, okay? We'll be back. We'll take a break, okay? Yeah, we're gonna ventilate the air a little bit. All right. Before we get into this, let's talk about another secular religion that is dominating in America. Okay, it's tattoo piercism. All right. You may say, "Oh, it's First Amendment right. It's freedom of speech." All right. Fine, that's fine. But if you, well, I went to law school. Okay, so uh, but it's not Harvard, Yale, or Stanford. I did apply to those schools, but they didn't accept me. So maybe I'm talking shit about them because I'm jealous and angry. I'm not. I'm glad they didn't accept me because they make you study very hard. I don't want to study that hard. I'm glad they didn't accept me there because I would have probably, if they did accept me, probably I would have dropped out. I don't want to drop out. I already dropped out from a PhD program, okay, and in an Ivy League school. I mean, it's not like Harvard, Yale, or Stanford or anything. But yeah, it was still Ivy League school, and I had to drop out because, oh man, they made me study way too hard, and I couldn't do it. And I went to law school. I'm glad none of those top schools accepted me because I would have dropped out. Okay, and but fortunately I managed to graduate. Okay, I didn't have a good grade from my alma mater law school. They're very good school. I mean, very generous and good school. Okay, I learned a lot. Okay, I'm very grateful. They yeah. But it's not like Harvard Law School, Yale Law School, or Stanford. Like, so yeah, I was able to graduate from this my alma mater law school. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is. Okay. So maybe you can say I'm a like quasi elite, but I'm not real elite. Okay, I'm not a workaholic. I don't like working. I work to pay the bills, and that's it. I don't want to work more than that. All right. This is what I do. I just drink vodka and just enjoy my life. I'm more laid back, creative kind of person, lazy. Jesus was lazy too. Okay, Jesus. Before we forget, yeah, tattoo piercers. Okay, as a religion, Jesus was lazy. He was sleeping all the time. He got everything. He was even more lazy than me. You think I'm lazy? Oh, if you're a Christian, maybe what I'm going to tell you next will offend you a lot. But because I'm a humanologist, okay, Christianity is more like my parental figure. I learned so much from churches. I grew up in churches, and I used to attend churches regularly, but not anymore because I have my own religion now, humanology. Okay, it's a personal religion. It's not Christianity. We adopt many things from Christianity, but we are not the same. We reject some too. All right, from Christianity. Okay, so uh, in the Christianity, they tend to worship Jesus. I love gospel songs. Okay, yeah, it's very. When I was young, teenager, I needed that. Okay, blind belief, blind obedience, blind worship. Praise Jesus, praise God. I needed that as a teenager because it gave me this comfort, and it still does. This gospel songs, old gospel songs, modern gospel songs. Yeah, I sometimes turn on that Christian channel and listen to them. It gives me a lot of comfort. So yeah, churches are good. They give us spiritual comfort and soothing. We need that. So churches are serving people, playing very good essential role. Healing, spiritual healing. So yeah, churches they're doing great job. Okay, I talk shit about them, but I talk shit about everybody. I talk shit about God, Jesus, Bible, and even humanology or me. I talk shit about everything why? Because I like making fun of things. I pick on people, I pick on ideologies, I criticize because it's fun to do so. It's all jokes, it's all entertainment, but it's constructive criticism, okay? I'm playing a role too. Constructive criticism so that this society become a better society tomorrow or in the next generation. Okay? It's a social service, all right? So, yeah, Jesus was lazy. He got everything he had handed down to him because he's son of God. So he inherited all this power, Superman hero power, superhero power from God for free. He didn't go to medical school. If you go to medical school, after what all these decades of education, you go to medical school, get a student debt, you study for decades and to become a doctor, and now you go to a surgery, you become a doctor, you go to a surgery and you operate on this for hours, sometimes for days, to heal this person, to prevent this person from dying. It's not just this one doctor, it's nurses, insurance companies, medical staffs, all these technological equipment like MRI, X-ray, this, a lot of money, a lot of people. Not with Jesus, because he's son of God. So this son of God, this son of God, son of God, okay, this son of God, and it takes less than 1 second to resurrect somebody who is already dead. Okay, that's not something even doctors can do. Millions of insurance money or hundreds of registered nurses or thousands of doctors, no, they cannot resurrect a person who is already dead. If this person is just dead like 5 seconds ago, yeah, maybe they can resurrect him with this electrical shock, whatever. Okay, but Jesus, rise. It's not scalpel, it's not electrical stuff, it's not medical school education, no. He was carpenter's son, but he was also son of God. Okay? 1 second, rise, and then he's alive. Or people with leprosy, be clean. 1 second, now he's clean. Like, okay. That kind of miracle also happened in Old Testament too. I think it was a prophet. It was Elijah and Elijah, right? So Elijah was the first. Then Elijah, I don't even know how to pronounce it correctly. Okay, in English. Yeah, Elijah and Elijah, whatever. Yeah, they did perform this miracle. Getting rid of leprosy from this person. Yeah, so Jesus wasn't the first one, but just because Jesus is Son of God, he was able to do all these miracles, okay, by himself in a fraction of a second, just by talking. One sentence. Rise, be clean. Then this person is healed. Do I believe that? Yes, I do. I do believe Jesus was capable of miracles. Okay, because logically there is no flaw. There's no logical error. If God created diseases, God has power to heal those diseases. Okay, because God is transcendental, beyond, higher, bigger, more powerful than those creatures, createes, the things that he created, disease, natural law. Yeah, God is beyond those things. It's logical, okay? So Jesus, yeah, he's somebody that God gave all those powers to be beyond, above and beyond those things that God created. Of course he can be above all that. Yeah, I believe that. There's no logical flaw there. Okay, it's all logic. Okay, logic beyond science. Okay, because science is natural laws. Science is about natural laws that God created. So God is not subject to it because He created those natural laws. He's beyond it. Okay. Yeah, logically consistent. So I believe that. So yeah, Jesus was lazy. Okay, he was lazy ass. He was sleeping all this time as a baby. Oh, sleeping Jesus, right? And he even slept in the middle of a storm when his former fisherman disciples were freaking out, frightened in this because they're in a ship, you know, Lake Galilee or Lake whatever. Then there was storm and Jesus was sleeping. Okay, and Peter or John, whoever, hey, Mr. Jesus, Master Jesus, wait, please wake up because we're gonna die. And ye of little faith. Okay, Jesus calmed the storm, rebuked the storm, and there was this calm. Do I believe in it? Yes, I do. I believe every single miracle that Bible says Jesus ever did. I believe it personally. Okay, because he's Son of God. I do believe Jesus is Son of God. Okay, but he's such a Son of God. He got everything handed down to him. He didn't have to study for it, work for it. He just got it for free, and he got bored. Yeah, he was a superstar. He was famous, rich, powerful. Then he just quit. He got this early retirement in the age of 33 or whatnot. Bye. I'm done with you because you guys are freaking boring and I'm sick and tired of this dealing with all these sick people. What am I, a doctor? Come on. I'm Son of God, okay? So I'm going back to heaven where all this paradise is. I'm done with you, losers, earthlings. Bye. So that's Jesus. That's how I personally see him, okay? Or humanology says it. Yeah, so, yeah, I want you to start thinking about, look at the Bible in a more rational basis, okay? Rational, rather than emotional. Because I need you to grow up, okay? Stop thinking about teenager if you are in your 20s or 30s. I want you to evolve, okay? I want your religion to be evolved too. Yeah, so make your personal religion a better religion. Okay, it will serve you better. Okay. Never stop learning. Never stop growing. Okay. Okay, we'll do this tattoo piercing and then we'll do belief and knowledge spectrum. Okay. So half the picture. There's another. The other side. Okay. We'll take a break. Alright. Okay, we're back. And so tattoo piercing as a religion. Okay, so okay, you may say, oh yeah, it's exercise of First Amendment, the U.S. Constitution. So tattoo piercing, there's nothing more American than tattoos and piercings because it's about freedom. It's about expression and speech, and yeah, there's nothing more American than this. If you oppose tattoos and piercings, then you are un-American because you are respecting other people's freedom. Yeah, as humanologists, because humanology is about human being and also about the universe. You know, human, we are microcosmos, we are epitome, we are the small model of the entire universe. Okay, universe, this macrocosmos of humans. Okay, that's how, because that's Eastern concept, Asian, Far East Asia, or India. I don't know where it's from, but yeah, it's very Eastern concept, macrocosmos, microcosmos, human and the universe. Okay, and in the West, in Israel, in the Bible, you have same concept. So yeah, I'm capable of uniting the West and the East, just like I'm capable of uniting the right and the left in America. Okay, because I'm a humanologist. Okay, the very first messenger of humanology. Okay, that's me, from God. Okay, well, that's my personal belief anyway. So in the Bible, yeah, God made human being, the Adam, after His own image. God, universe, human, Adam. Okay, right? Yeah. So God made human being after His own image. So we are image, mirror image of the universe, God. Okay. So why are we talking about this? I forgot. I kind of lost the train of my thought. Um, because we are relaxing. If after work hours, come on, give me a break. I don't want to concentrate on something. I want to relax. I want to have fun. Okay. So yeah, tattoo piercism. So yeah, now what I was trying to say. So humanologists, we understand everybody. Everybody. We understand criminals, tattoo piercists, gayists, pro-gayists, sugar fetishists. We understand every single people because humanology is about human being and human world is like a zoo, just like Simon and Garfunkel sang about. You know, people are like animals in the zoo. You know, we see giraffe, we see elephants, rhinoceros in people. Some people are like lions, some people are like giraffe, some people are like elephants or monkeys. Yeah, we see all of them. So yeah, humanology is about universe, and people world is like it mirrors universe. Okay, they're all huge diversity. They are good people. I mean, everybody is innocent. That's humanology's point of view. It's the ideologies. God created evil ideologies, and He chose these poor people to be infected by those evil ideologies. Just like God created all the bad, horrendous diseases and parasites. He chose certain people to be infected by those viruses and bacteria and be a victim of evil diseases. God chose people to be victims of crimes too. So this kind of things is not mainstream Christianity or Christianity at all. Because Christianity traditionally want to see God as benign, benevolent, all-loving God. But humanology's position is this. God is rather selfish individual. Okay, so this is one of many points, but it's rather main big point where humanology deviates from traditional Christianity. Okay, and also it surprisingly is based on Bible itself. In the book of Isaiah, there's a this arcane, not very well known passage where God says, "Yes, I confess, I created all the evil in the world. I created them all." Okay, so God confessed. Okay, so not many preachers or pastors want to talk about this. Okay, but it's there in the Bible. Maybe some newer translation version of Bible, maybe they kind of try to hide it a little bit, but it's still there. All right. So we human beings are we are pawns in on a chessboard, or we are like this. You know, how do you call this? In the Godfather, there's this string doll puppets. Okay, so God, we are all puppets. Okay, we are all controlled by God, and God created all these evil things like Satan, devil, evil ideologies, metaphysical pathogens, criminalism, that gayism, tattooism. God created all those evil things, the demons, demonic ideologies. Okay, and He chose a certain people, and He infected those people with those evil ideologies. Okay, so those are the people we call tattoo piercists, gayists, sugar fetishists, plastic surgeries. Yeah, they're all innocent people. They're just God's chosen people to be infected by evil ideologies. Okay. So humanology is very compassionate, very pacifistic. Okay, we are pacifists. We love people. We are humanists. Okay, we are very humane, humanistic people. We humanologists. We have human compassion. All right. So we feel sorry. Okay. And we don't blame you. No. Do we blame God? No, He can do whatever He wants because He's the dictator, supreme dictator. The Mr. Kim Jong Un of the universe. That's God. Okay. He controls everything. He kills people. God. Okay. He chooses victims of crimes. All right. Every single miseries and crimes that happen on earth is because God wants those things to happen. Okay, because God, if you believe in the Bible, God is in control, absolute, complete control of everything that happens in the universe. Nothing will happen in the universe without God's approval. All right. Look at the book of Job. Okay. People died. Okay. Why? Because God allowed them to die. There was a devil, and God ordered the devil, gave permission to the devil. Yeah, kill all his sons and daughters. Just don't kill Job, because I kind of like him. Give them hard time. Yeah. Give him disease. Take away all his possessions. Kill all his servants. Kill all his sons and daughters. But don't kill him, because I kind of like him. That's what God said in the book of Job. Okay, so I'm not making this up. Okay, I'm just saying conveying to you what Bible says. I didn't write the Bible. No, I just read it. I read the Bible 3 times. Okay, so I know all about it. All right, so. Okay, so God is more like a dictator in the universe. Okay, so like Fidel Castro of Cuba, or Mr. Kim Jong Un, or Chairman Mao, or Nazi Hitler. Okay, so God is just like that. Every single people who were killed or murdered is because God wanted them to be murdered. This is where humanology deviates from Christianity. Okay, so Christianity, their point of view is that it's people who is evil. Even Jesus condemned some people. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, God, please forgive this soldier who slapped on my face in a court of law, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing." Jesus said that, something like that, something like that. Okay, so yeah, please forgive this man. But Jesus also cursed. Woe to all these scribes and these synagogue leaders who put on these long robes and these hypocrites. Okay, woe to you. Okay, that's something that humanology disagrees with. Okay, so Jesus did condemn and cursed many people that he didn't like. Okay, his competitors. Okay, these synagogue leaders, religious leaders. Yeah, Jesus probably hated them. Okay, and cursed them to hell. And yeah, Jesus cursed Judas Iscariot too, and he said, "It would have been better if you had never been born." The one who betrays the Son of God. Okay. Humanology, we disagree with that, because Judas Iscariot, he's just a victim of these ideologies. Judas Iscariot, he did not choose to be evil. He did not choose to be evil. He did not choose to betray Jesus. No, he was chosen by God to be evil, to be infected by evil ideology, evil spirit. God chose Judas Iscariot to play this role of betrayer. Alright, so it's just a victim. That's humanology's position. We do not condemn any single human being. Okay. Alright, so that's humanology. And take it or leave it, alright? So, in Bible, we love Bible, okay? In Bible, God says in the book of Genesis, yeah, man, he grew up under his parents, but after he is all grown up, he leave his parents. Okay, so that's how humanology leaves Christianity. Christianity is a great parental figure. We honor Christianity as parental figure, metaphysical parenthood, philosophical parenthood. Okay, but humanology has grown up, so we leave our parent, Christianity. We leave it. We leave them. Okay, so because we are grown up now. Okay, humanology. So we deviate from Christianity. Maybe not by much, just a little bit. Okay. 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 So because Jesus said, if you love your parents, then you love me, Jesus. Then you are not fit to be my disciple. Okay. So Jesus even said that. Yeah, honor your parents, yes, but do not love your parents more than you love me, Jesus, the truth, the way, the life. Okay. Is it time to take a break yet? Oh man, we're dealing with some serious stuff today, man. Okay. There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Some a little bit more, okay, but some minor points relatively. Maybe come back to us. No, I want to take a break because we dealt with some heavy stuff. It's been only 15 minutes, but my brain's too heavy now because we dealt with some serious stuff today. I mean, just now, okay? So we're gonna take some early break, okay? You have to pardon me. And I'm gonna I have to ventilate some air too. I need some oxygen. Okay, so I just remembered what I this minor thing I want to talk about is about immigration policy. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about immigration policy. It'll be a joke. You may like it. I hope you do. It's a joke. Okay, we're gonna make some joke about immigration policy. Okay, so and my version of heaven. We did talk about this before, but we're gonna revisit it. It's kind of. I hope. I like talking about this. It's, to me, it's hilarious. Okay, but whether you like it or not, I have no idea. Okay, so. Okay, so. Why don't we just talk about it now? Or do you wanna wait? Okay, well, let's just get these two things out of the way then. Okay, work and play. All right, so. Okay, tech to peer system. So I started talking about law school. Yeah, I was a law student. I graduated from law school because in law school, yeah, we take many law classes like constitutional law and blah blah blah. But freedom of speech, it's a little bit limited. It's not like everything you say is protected by constitution. So there's some scholars, the Supreme Court of the United States. There's some good case laws there. Okay, you know, back in the days, yeah, Supreme Court used to be cool. There were some days where Supreme Court used to be very cool. So there's some good case laws there. Okay, so like a certain categories of speeches are not protected by Constitution. That's by Supreme Court ruling decisions. Okay, so like hate speech is protected. Hate speech is protected by Constitution according to the United scholars' rulings in the past. Okay. What is not protected is the some speeches that incite immediate violence. Like, guys, so there's this speaker, right, and there's audience. Guys, we shall arise against the U.S. government, and we will violently overthrow U.S. government by killing all government officials. And audience goes, yeah, let's grab a gun and kill all these government officials. So the incitement of immediate violence, that's not constitutionally protected speech. Okay, because it's just too violent, it's too harmful to American society. Okay, so yes, speech, but it's too dangerous. So constitution, we cannot attribute such criminality to constitution because that's gonna relegate constitution as a immoral, illegal document. We cannot allow that. Okay, so that's humanologist's interpretation of that ruling. Okay, scholars ruling. It's a good ruling. Okay, so because we don't want to turn this American society into a immoral, illegal society, chaos. No, we cannot allow that. Okay, so and another speech that's not protected by constitution is defamation. Okay, defamation. So let's say you hate me, so you accuse me of being an would-be assassin or would-be mass murderer, or because that's not true. Okay, so defamation law, yeah, I can sue you in court, and because you accused me and you spread rumor and you went to media and you said all these lies about me. Oh, this guy is he's conspiring against the United States. He's would be assassin, rebellion, and rebel leader, and it's all lies. Okay, I'm a pacifist. I don't want anybody to kill anyone. Okay, I'm against murder, right? But you lie about me and in front of everybody and in front of television to. You may not go to jail, but I can sue you in court, and you have to pay me a lot of money for that. This reputational harm, reputational damage, because I may get fired, I may lose my job, and there's this pain and suffering, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and yeah, defamation. Okay, there's tort, no civil suit. You probably won't go to jail for it, but still, if I sue you and if I win, yeah, you have to pay me a lot of money for that. Okay, so. But I'm not gonna sue you. I'm lazy. I don't wanna go through all that lawsuit. No. But I don't want you to lie because it's bad for you. It's because I care about you. It's not about me. It's about you. Me. Yeah. I say these things. I know it's risky, but I'm naughty boy. I'm playful. Okay, I wanna have fun. Because tomorrow I may die in a highway or bear mauling, whatever, right? When I'm alive, I want to have fun and I want to do what's the best for the humanity. Okay, so I speak freely. I love Constitution, freedom of speech. Okay, so let's go back to tattoo piercism. Okay, so there's this concept in constitutional law, freedom of speech context, captive audience. Okay, you are not a captive audience. Why? Because you can turn off this video recording if you are watching it anytime. I'm not forcing you to listen to me. Okay, just turn it off. You don't have to watch this. Nobody's forcing you to watch this. Okay, you just flip the channel or whatever. Turn off your computer. Yeah, you are not a captive audience. But if you are in a school and you have your teacher, lecturer, professor, right? You're kind of captive audience, okay? Because If you get out of school, that class, because you don't like what this teacher is saying in your high school or middle school, elementary school, you may get disciplined for that. Okay, so you're a captive audience. So this teacher, technically, he's not supposed to inject you with all these political views that you may disagree with. Let's say you have this mathematics teacher, and he starts talking about gay marriage. Oh, gay marriage is great. You have to accept it. Oh, this transgender surgery is great. You have to accept it. Marijuana, legalized marijuana, great. You have to accept it. But he's mathematics teacher or English teacher, and he's indoctrinating you with all these irrelevant topics in politics that has nothing to do with mathematics. You're a captive audience, okay? So tattoo, and that's not good. Captive audiencehood. That's something in constitutional law is very something very frowned upon, at least. Okay, because it's your freedom too. Yeah, your teacher has freedom of speech, but what about your freedom to choose not to listen? If you have to listen to this teacher talking about politics, talking about pro-gay marriage ism, it's gonna bother you. Okay, if you happen to be conservative, okay, if you have to be would be Republican, yeah. So he what he's doing is your mathematics teacher talking about pro-gay marriage ism. He's depriving your freedom. He's sucking up with straw. This copium channel. He's depriving your freedom. Okay, freedom not to listen. He's taking your freedom away and taking it to himself. Okay, so okay, captive audience concept. So tattoo piercism is like that. Okay, what if I don't want to see all these tattoos and piercings? But you are forcing me to see it. But you have these tattoos on your face, piercings, and yeah, here, everywhere. Tattoos everywhere. You are forcing me to see you. Why? Because sooner or later there could be this lawsuit, or maybe already this tattoo piercing activists that says, hey, tattoos and piercings are just like gay rights. It's personal freedom. It's our body. Whatever I do with my body is my business. It's constitutional guarantee. Okay, so you cannot discriminate against me in an employment setting. You can never fire me because I'm covered by tattoos, covered with piercings. Let's say I'm your employee and somebody fire me just because I'm tattooed and pierced. Oh, that's discrimination. Just like gay marriage, or this gay marriage line of reasoning. Let's say tattoo piercers, they adopt that same thing, and so yeah, it's discrimination if you fire me or refuse to hire me just because I'm covered by tattoos and piercings. That's discrimination. Okay? And the way America is going right now, probably Supreme Court will agree with that. Just like they approved gay marriage. Okay, yeah, they will side with this tattoo piercers. Okay, just like they sided with gays and lesbians. Okay, yeah, that may happen. Okay, it's hypothetical. So if that does happen, then okay, we are writing a fiction. Okay, we are writing a novel. So don't freak out. It's all novel. It's all fiction. Okay, don't confuse fiction and reality. Okay, we are just writing a novel. Okay, hypothetical, put possible future course. We are imagining. Okay, it's interesting, right? Okay. In law school we do all this all the time. Okay, hypotheticals. Okay, hypothetical scenario. Oh, let's say yeah, Supreme Court. Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, it's discrimination. It's unconstitutional discrimination. So, no employer shall fire or refuse to hire somebody just because this person is covered with tattoos from head to toe, pierced, pierced with this metal piercing from head to toe. You cannot refuse to hire this person because that's unconstitutional discrimination. All right. Let's say that happens in America in 2022 after 2021 after President Trump got reelected. All right. Because when I'm elected president in 2021, I will not let that happen. I will put a stop on this old evil trend. But President Trump, he's not capable to put a stop on this because he's too old. Okay, he's too old and he's too weak. Okay, he's just too old and too weak, and he's too ignorant too. He's not very knowledgeable at all. Okay, he's not very well educated, right? So he's ignorant. He's old. He's weak. So yeah, he won't be able to stop this ill trend. I can. Okay, I'm relatively young, and I'm smart. I'm strong. All right. So I'm stronger, smarter, and younger than President Trump. So yeah, I want you to elect me as your president in America in 2020 November. All right. So uh yeah, we took a break 15 minutes ago, so we can continue just a little bit. All right. So okay, tattoo piercing. So yeah, we'll take a break. Okay, it's heavy topic. Okay, very heavy topic. We'll take a break. Okay, we're back, but as a side, let's take a break, okay? Yeah, I want to be 100% honest with you. All right. Yeah, I got some injury, knee injury this morning because I was doing some exercise. Yeah, when you do martial arts or dancing, whatever exercise, yeah, you get injured sometimes, but minor injury. But bicycle injury, yeah, you can get hurt real big. So I don't bike anymore because I'm kind of lazy and because it's high speed bicycle and you're not protected. There's no seat belt in the bicycle and you're exposed. It's not you're in a car. So bicycle, I'm no longer a huge fan of bicycling. Yeah, but it, yeah, I was wearing this headgear, but I broke my clavicle. Not a huge fan of bicycling anymore. Okay, but yeah, I just run outside. But yeah, sometimes you get minor injury, but not too bad. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I didn't go to hospital or anything. It's not that serious. This morning, I was doing some exercise and I got some slight injury in my knee, but it's no big deal. It will get better. It's already better. Okay, so minor injuries. Yeah, sometimes that happen. Anyway, let's go to the tattoo piercism. So, okay, in this hypothetical scenario, this novel, small short story, okay, fiction. So, there's this tattoo piercist activist, tattoo piercism activist, pro tattoo piercist. In year 2021, after President Trump got reelected, yeah, they won the Supreme Court case. Okay, so now nobody can refuse to hire or fire just because this person is covered with tattoos and piercings. Okay, because that's unconstitutional discrimination. All right, hypothetically. Okay, so now I'm in this workplace and my employer cannot fire somebody or refuse to hire somebody just because this person is covered by tattoos and piercings. Now I'm captive audience because my coworker is covered by tattoos and piercings and it annoys my eyes, but I have to look at him because he's my coworker. And I'm not allowed to say anything negative about it. Just like gayism. I'm not allowed to say anything against gay marriage in front of this gay person or anything against transgender. I there's this transgender man who used to be a man, now he's a woman, and I have to address this person as she, her, herself, Miss, Ms, Mrs, whatever. I am forced to address this person as a woman. Otherwise, I lose my job. And I'm not supposed to talk anything about against gay marriage in front of this gay person. Otherwise, I lose my job. I am forced to accept their belief system, their religion. Why? Because gayism is the supreme religion, the state religion, the federal religion, the governmental religion of the United States of America. Okay? And it will go the same way with tattoo piercism. It's the official religion of the United States of America in year 2021. Okay? You are not to sacrilege, blaspheme against this god of gayism or tattoo piercism or marijuanaism or plastic surgeryism. Okay, so if it goes like this, yeah, then the second term of President Trump, it will be like this. Okay, he will just give out everything that people demand. Yeah, legalization of cocaine, yeah, we'll give it to them. Legalization of heroin, yeah, give it to them. Okay, everything will become legal. How about legalization of murder, theft, rape? Yeah, probably they will all just give it to them if majoritarian Americans agree with it. Okay, so that's the kind of direction that America is taking right now, in my opinion. Maybe I'm being too overly dramatic, like drama queen, drama king, drama underdog. Okay, so but I'm a novelist. We I'm a writer, okay, a writer of fiction, novelist. So yeah, like George Orwellian vision, or the screenwriter who wrote this Terminator series, Alien series, Matrix series. Yeah, we talk about this bleak dystopian future vision. We are writers, okay? We have imagination, okay? So don't blame me. We are just writing a novel, that's all. It's all fiction, okay? Don't take it too serious. Don't be always serious. Just enjoy the story, okay? Yeah, whatever. All right, so fiction, okay, so novel. Don't freak out. Okay, don't confuse the reality and fiction. Okay, it's all fiction. All right, maybe it won't be too bad even if President Trump get reelected. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm now a captive audience. Okay, this, my co-worker covered by tattoos and piercings. I have to look at him. All right, even though it caused me this disgusted feeling. I have to look at him because he's my coworker and I need this job. I don't want to be fired. Captive audience, okay? Forced religion. Enough of that. Right. So you are depriving my freedom not to look at you. You're depriving my happiness. You're sucking with this copium channel straw my happiness to yourself. Oh, look at you, man. I'm covered by tattoos and piercings. You have to look at me. You have no choice. Ah, I sucked up your happiness to myself. As a result, I'm suffering. Okay, I have to look at ugly you, covered by tattoos and piercings. Okay, I'm suffering. You're happy because you make me suffer. You're laughing at me. Okay. Whatever. All right. So, yeah, enough with this shit. All right. What is IPNH? So I need to remind myself what this is, so that I don't forget. Heaven, okay. So I'm too lazy to spell it out. All right. What is IP? Intellectual property? No, no, it's not IP. It's not the heaven. It's not health. Heaven and immigration policy. Immigration policy. Okay. Okay, I can jot down all the immigration policy. Come on. I wrote down these two more letters and I'm really pissed. That's how lazy I am. Why? Because I'm after work. I'm supposed to just have dinner and relax and watch my favorite Twilight Zone episode. But some of my friends told me, yeah, man's job is 24/7. So, boy, I'm doing this for you. So thank me later. Okay, so. Okay, belief, knowledge. Let's complete this picture. Knowledge. It's not actually knowledge, it's truth. Truth. Zero, ignorance. Ignorance. Minus side, you have falsehood. True or false. Okay? And in this sliding scale is belief and knowledge. Okay, let's say you have belief and knowledge. Okay, so ignorance, you just know nothing. Okay, you see like clean slate, white paper. Okay, on the white paper you can write down truth, or you can write down false. True or false. Neutral, ignorance. You know nothing. You are just like a baby child. You are not infected by falsehood, or you are not being baptized by Holy Spirit. Devil, Holy Spirit, angel, good angel, Satan, falsehood, okay, demon. In the middle is innocent human being, okay. Holy Spirit, good ideologies, bad ideologies, Satan. Okay, so it's sliding scale, okay, it's belief, knowledge, okay. So we're trying to complete this picture, okay. So is it time to take a break yet? Man, I need a break. I need a break. Give me a break. For work and play. Here, immigration policy and heaven, we're gonna have some fun, all right? But work and play. Okay, here is this. Okay, so let's just give you a very close example. Okay, so yeah, Christianity and gay marriage. All right, so Christianity, let's say Jesus walked on the water. Okay, it's possible. We humanologists, we are half scientists, half religious. Okay, half scientific, half religious. Half scientist, half religious person. Okay, religiousist, whatever. So we do not deny this possibility that Jesus never walked on the water. It could be a fiction. It could be a fable, mythology. Yeah, could be. We don't deny that possibility. It could be totally false. It could be all made up, imaginary. Yeah, it could be. Or it could be true too. Belief. Which one are you going to believe? Because we were not there. You and I, we were born in what, 1970s, 1950s, maybe 1920s, or if you're a millennial, maybe you're born in 1990s. We were not there like 2000 years ago. We are not vampire, eternal Dracula. No, we are just human beings. We just read in the Bible that Jesus walked on the water. We were not there, okay? So, nobody knows. Nobody alive knows. Unless you are a real Dracula. You're some crusade in that movie. What was that? Indiana Jones. There was this crusade soldier who lived for like centuries, right? Unless you are dead. We were not there in 2000 years ago when Jesus walked on the water, allegedly. So we don't know for sure what happened 2000 years ago. We don't know. So it's not a matter of knowledge now, it's a matter of belief. Okay? What happened for real 2000 years ago, whether Jesus walked on the water or not, we can never know. I need you to admit it. I need you to admit the limit of your knowledge because you aren't there. We are not God. We are not eternal. We are not everlasting. No, we know nothing about what happened before we were born. Okay, so it's a matter of belief. It's not a matter of knowledge at all because we don't know for sure. We can make some inference. Today, the only thing they can walk on the water are these insects or this Jesus lizard. There's this lizard, right? I don't know where, maybe in Africa or Amazon, South America, I don't know. Jesus lizard. This lizard have something like fin in its feet, like, so yeah, he can run very fast and he can run on the water, lizard. Probably you heard of it. Probably you saw this footage. I did. Or some insects. Yeah, they can walk on the water because the six legs of this insect have this fine hair, and this insect is very light. So yeah, it can walk on the water. Easy. Okay, so yeah, some organisms can walk on the water. There are those organisms. Even there are these beetles. They can swim on the surface of the water. Okay. Yeah, some organisms can walk on the water. Okay. Um, I mean, if you put a feather, because a feather has this tremendous this fractal geometry like surface area, huge surface area with a lot of this feather, this hairs. Yeah, it maximizes surface area in a fractal geometry fashion. So, yeah, it floats on the water. Okay, yeah, that can happen. It has weight, feather, bird's feather. Yeah, it has a weight, but it floats on on the water unless it's like too wet and soaked in the water. But it has the air bubble between these hairs of this fractal geometry, squiggly stuff. Yeah, it floats on the water. So yeah, it is possible. Okay, because I mean, a balloon, a ship, it floats on the water, right? It has weight. How much does a ship, your yacht, if you have a yacht, how much does it weigh? A lot, right? Maybe what, 500 pounds, 100 pounds. But this boat, it does not sink. It floats on the surface of water. It's walking on the water, okay? But if you just go to the water, you will start to sink unless you are swimming, right? Why? Physics, okay? So a boat is made with what? Wood, plastic, or even metal. Warship, yeah, they're made with metal, okay? But they engineered so that it has this air bubble at the bottom, so it has this more volume than its weight. So basically, the density is the concept of what density. Density. What is a density in physics? Sorry, we are digressing, but I need you to understand science, okay? Because all this climate changeism, it's because you are ignorant in science. That's why you just blindly believe everything these people say, okay? But if you do know science, climate change, all this garbage, you know it is false. Then it's a matter of knowledge. I need you to be knowledgeable and understand science. If you don't know science, then you will be fooled by these people. Oh, climate change is scary. Wrong. Okay, that's not a matter of belief. That's a matter of knowledge. It's false. Climate changeism is all false. It's garbage. Psychology, false. It's not a matter of belief. It's a matter of knowledge, matter of certainty. Okay, so density is what? There's volume and there's mass. Okay. The more mass there is, the more density it is. The more volume it is, the less density it is. It's like population density. Okay. In Alaska, we don't have many people, but we have big land, so it's very sparsely populated. Very low density. Very low population density. Okay. But in Manhattan, Los Angeles, Chicago, a lot of people, okay, but very limited area, so high population density, okay. That's the notion, concept of density, okay. So why does this metallic warship float in the ocean? Because its density is less than the density of the seawater. Seawater is more dense than our drinking water because it has a lot of salt, minerals in there. But this warship made with metal, It has more volume than its mass. Okay, so that's why it flows. Its density, the summation of density, total net density is lighter than seawater. That's why this metallic warship, navy warship, aircraft aircraft carriers, they float on the seawater because it's less dense than seawater. Okay, it's that simple. You may not believe it, right? It's hard to believe, right? But that's just science. Okay. I need you to be knowledgeable in science. Okay, so do study. Okay, in school or on your own, do study science. Okay, because all this climate change rhetoric is because they are just so ignorant in science. Okay, all right. So okay, where are we? Why are we talking about this? Falsehood, truth, true, false, ignorance, belief, knowledge. Where are we going with this? Yeah, Jesus. We have like 2 more minutes before we take a break. Okay, so Jesus, yeah, he whether he walked on the water or not, we don't know because we are not there. So it's not a matter of knowledge. It's a matter of belief. Okay, that's the limitation of knowledge. All right. If there is something that we don't know, like the future, like what will happen to us tomorrow, we don't know. What happened before we were born, we don't know. Even what happened when you were a baby, we don't know because we don't remember. Do you remember anything when, like, what happened when you are like 1 month old, just outside of your mother's womb after 1 month? Do you remember anything what happened when you were a fetus inside of your mother's womb? You don't. So you don't know. You have no idea what happened back then. It's all matter of belief. Yeah, your father, your mother, your relatives, they may tell you a story. Your grandmother, yeah, you did this, you did that when you were 1 year old, baby. But you don't know for sure. It's a hearsay. You are not the direct witness of that event, of what happened when you were 1 year old, baby. And before you're born, yeah, there are these books, history books, but you don't know for sure whether it happened for real. For example, man on the moon. Okay, yeah, there were this during the John F. Kennedy administration. They say they shot this satellite to the moon, and this Neil Armstrong was the very first person who walked on the moon. They have this video film footage and voice recording, but hearsay. You are not there. It could have been a Hollywood movie. Okay? It's a matter of belief because you are not there. Okay? And guess what? Even if you were old enough to have been there, you watched all this live television show, you cannot be 100% sure. Even if something happened yesterday and you are alive and you are like 35 years old, so, and you saw something yesterday, you're an adult, you have vivid memory of what you saw yesterday, but it could have been your dream last night. You could have been mistaken. Maybe you took some drug or you're whatever. You're high and you smoke marijuana, cocaine, heroin, whatever. Maybe You imagined all that. What your memory, what happened yesterday. Maybe it never happened. Maybe it's something you dreamed or something you imagined when you took some illegal drugs. Do you see what I'm getting at? The limitation of knowledge is a sliding scale. You may believe so strongly what happened, but it could have been your imagination. It's possible that it never happened. Limitation of human memory, perception, human knowledge. Sliding scale, okay? Belief and knowledge, they're one of the same. At least theoretically, okay? So it's a matter of how certain you are. Whatever you know is actually whatever you think you know. Okay. This is a very philosophical concept. It's epistemology, okay? So epistemology is philosophy of perception, I think. Ontology is philosophy of existence. Well, that's how I remember it. I could be wrong, okay? Doesn't matter. We're gonna redefine it if it's not a traditional definition. What the heck? So yeah, your knowledge, your perception, it's not absolute because we are all human beings. It's human condition. We are limited. We are finite. We are not infinite. We are not God. Okay, so whatever you think you know is what you believe that you know. Okay, so yeah, just like Socrates said, yeah, know that you are ignorant. Okay, Socrates, yeah, realize that you're ignorant. Acknowledge your human condition of ignorance. We are all humans, we make mistakes. We misunderstand sometimes. We misperceive. You've done it before, right? Yeah, I have. Admit it, okay? We could be mistaken, okay? So, but yeah, we can be more certain than not. This sliding scale, okay? Our knowledge is not never perfect. That's why we have in the courtroom, trial, we have witnesses, we have jurors. But sometimes jurors, judges, witnesses, lawyers, we end up convicting an innocent person. That happens sometimes because we are only human beings. We are not gods. So yeah, sometimes yeah, innocent people get convicted for murder. That does happen. That have happened. Okay, according to this DNA technology, which is not absolute. Okay, DNA technology, yeah, it's not 100%, maybe 99%. Okay, so yeah, so some people got acquitted. Okay, but it's relatively more accurate technology, but it's not. Nothing in the universe is 100% correct. Lie detector, crystal ball, whatever. Okay, yeah, we are never 100%. Okay, because we are not God. All right, so yeah, we are being very philosophical, metaphysical, but humanology, we deal with those things, okay? So we want to expand your horizon of understanding and knowledge. We want to expand your horizon. We want you to be smart, smarter than who you are now, okay? We never accept you as who you are. No, we refuse who you are. We want you to be better. All right, that's why we are here, teaching you, sharing with you what we know. Okay, so yeah, we want to be better. We want ourselves to be better. Okay, we want to improve each other. Okay, so that's humanology. All right, so we'll take a break. Yeah, so vote for me in 2020 for president of the United States. Okay, I'll make it all happen. Okay, we're gonna save the world. We're gonna save America. Okay. Yeah, let's take a break. Ow! Yeah, let's take a break, okay? Okay, so we're back. I just stepped on this stool's foot on my foot, so that was the ouch. So it's so close. You know, we're gonna get, we know what we're gonna talk about next. Okay, it's immigration policy. Heaven. We get rid of this whiteboard, and we talk about some jokes, whatever. Then we'll do some dancing, martial art, whatever. Okay. It's too close. It's making me dizzy. Ugh. I don't want to be more nearsighted than I already am. Myopic. Ugh, whatever. Okay, so like what is my heater on? Yeah. Okay. So the in my I want to be honest with you. Okay, so I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, I had some past relationships that didn't last very long, but not every woman left me. Sometimes I had to break it off because it's bad for them or bad for me or bad for both of us. Like long distance relationship, I don't want to move to. It would hurt my career if I move to where she lives, or it would hurt her career if she moves to where I live. So I had to break it off. Sometimes, okay, and so it's about being more rational than emotional because in romance market it's all substitutable. Oh, my true love, my own one and only love. It's not always like that, okay? Because romance is all about sex, okay? For guys, it is, okay? We just want to get laid. That's it, all right? We want to have some constant source of this sex. That's what marriage is for men, okay? So romantic love is something very overrated. That's humanology's position. Whether you take it or leave it, it's up to you. Okay, but humanology's position is that romantic love is something very highly overrated. Just like the concept of happiness, all right? Overrated concept. Love, romantic love, and happiness. So, yeah, romantic love, affection, that's something very substitutable, highly substitutable. Because especially for us guys, and for women too, yeah, all we men want is sex. Okay, that's it. All what women want: security, stability, money. Okay, that's it. So you can get it from somewhere else. I mean, someone else. Okay, so it's not that, oh, my one and true love. Well, it's you're blinded by love. This love ism. Okay, I want you to snap out of it. I'm not saying you should divorce. Well, if you are ultra interracialist, an ethnic man married to a model type, a beautiful, more than 5 out of 10 beauty scale, sexiness scale, then yeah, your marriage, ultra interracialistic marriage, is morally null and void. So you should divorce. Let the white, young, beautiful woman get white man, eligible white man, and let them have beautiful, purely white babies. Okay, that's humanologist anti-ultra interracialism. Okay, uh, again, there is no reason where you should be offended. We all make mistakes. Then correct your mistake. Okay, if you're an ethnic man married to a woman who's less than 5 out of 10 sexiness scale, yeah, it's okay that you stay married, all right? Because well, uh, anti-ultra interracialism or humanology only prohibits beautiful young white woman, like 5 or more out of 10 sexiness scale, married to an ethnic man. Okay, because we are interested in it's everybody's interest that we preserve and protect the white race because they are minority worldwide. Only 10% of human population are whites. Okay, and they're very aesthetically pleasing. Okay, white people are the only one we have with brown with blue eyes, blonde hair, and ethnic men marrying them. Their children will not have blonde hair or blue eyes. Okay, we cannot allow that to happen. We cannot allow white race, Caucasian race, to go extinct. We cannot allow that. Okay, so when I'm the president, I will not make any single law because that's not president's job according to the Constitution. I love Constitution. Okay, I'm too lazy to make laws. I'm not going to even talk about this, but because I'm talking about now and it's been recorded. So hypothetically, what's going to happen in 2020 November or 2021 January? Maybe, perhaps, potentially, YouTube will get rid of all my recordings. Okay, because by then, multiple scenario, okay, of the future, because we don't know. We can only speculate. Okay, so one possible future course is that somehow I get famous. Not famous, but notorious, infamous. So people start to complain to YouTube with YouTube company, Google, part of Google. So take this video series down, and they obey, and all my video recordings are gone. I'm okay with that. Okay, because if humanity does not deserve to have humanology, then they will not have it. Okay, I'm doing this for the sake of humanology, for the sake of humanity, and if humanity does not deserve to have humanology or me, then they're not gonna have it. I have no problem with that. Okay. I'm okay with that. Why? Because I had fun recording this. I'm grateful to Google and YouTube just to allow me to upload this. I had fun. I won't take it hold it against them if they take all this human knowledge series off the web. That's fine. It's their property and it's for free. I'm still grateful to them. Okay, I won't resent it because it's their business. Okay, they are this Google, YouTube. They're not some charitable organization. No, they gotta make money. So if majority of America and the world demand Google, YouTube to take this video series down, make it offline, then do it. Okay, I don't want you to sacrifice your business just for me or humanology. No, that's not your job. Yeah, I was still grateful that they gave me this opportunity to record this and have fun. Yeah, yeah, by all means. Okay, do what you gotta do. I'm okay with that. Okay, and humanity, yeah, they're not gonna have this. They're not gonna have me or humanology if they don't deserve me or humanology. Okay, so they will never get it. It will all disappear, evaporate, vanish, and humanity will just continue to go down. And I'm okay with that. Okay, I will be sorry, but my job is to do my best to convey what I believe is God's message to you. Okay, so like Prophet Jonah, right? His job is to this village of Nineveh in the Old Testament in Bible. God told Prophet Jonah, if you don't convey my message, then I will hold I will hold you accountable, Prophet Jonah. But if you do convey my message to this sinful city of Nineveh, and if they don't repent, then I will hold them responsible. Prophet Jonah, your only job is to go to this village of Nineveh and tell them, you, people of Nineveh, you are committing sins. You need to repent. Otherwise, God, me, I will come and destroy your town. Just like I destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody in your town will die. Okay? So, Prophet Jonah's job is to convey this message. That's all his job. He's not responsible for saving the people of Nineveh by convincing them or making them repent. No, that's not his job. Limited liability, okay, in contract law. Limited liability, okay? So Jonah is not charged with saving people of Nineveh. No, his job is a messenger. Just convey this message, then he's done. Whether people of Nineveh listens or not. Okay? That's how I see my job. I hope and pray that humanity gets saved. They listen to me, they listen to humanology, learn humanology, and they repent and they get better. That I hope and pray for that. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. I do, okay? But it's not up to me. It's beyond me. I, I, will, I cannot control you, and I don't want to control you, okay? The whole point of religion is this. It's about free will. Religion respect free will. It's a moral rule. It's not law. You don't get punished immediately by some government, by police or by prison. So in a way, this legalization of gay marriage, legalization of marijuana, tattoo piercing, in a way, it's a good thing. Why? Because it gives you free will, free choice. You don't get punished legally, and that's good. That could be a good thing because God can test you. All right. What I personally want to see is people voluntarily get rid of their tattoos and piercings and abandon their gayism on a voluntary basis rather than them being forced to do it. I think that's why God created this apple tree, tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. He wanted to see, it would make God happy if Adam and Eve voluntarily obey his words. Not by some law or by electrical fence around the tree. No. There's no fence around this tree of knowledge, forbidden tree, forbidden fruit. I think that's what God expected, but see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, and that has nothing to do with immigration policy or heaven. Okay, so well, man, time flies when you enjoy talking. Work and play, right? So, let's say Mr. Kim Jong Un. He's younger than me. Okay, I'm 40 years old. I'm South Korean. I have no affiliation with North Korea. Okay, so, because all my ancestors they're from South Korea. Okay, so relatives. I have no relatives in North Korea. So, Mr. Kim Jong Un, he's younger than me. He is the grandson of Kim Il Sung, who he's the founding father of this communist North Korea, Kim Il Sung. Kim Il Sung's son is Kim Jong Il. He's the father of Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay, so and he had many children, and one of them was Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay, and Mr. Kim Jong Un is younger than me, and he's all North Korean. Okay, and I'm all South Korean American. Okay, but my ancestral line, yeah, is coming from South Korea. And can I talk a little bit about my ancestry? Yeah, you are not there, so I just say it. I will just talk about it. Okay, so I'm 19th descendant of South Korean prince. Well, back then, it's like 500 years ago. There was no North and South Korea. This was one Korea. Joseon dynasty that lasted like 500 years. Okay, so I'm a descendant of this prince. I'm a descendant of Korean king. Okay, in Joseon dynasty. So technically, I'm a Korean prince. Okay, but there are so many. There are like hundreds of thousands of that. So yeah, I'm nobody special. But yeah, my ancestor was Korean king. Okay, South Korea. It's not South Korea. 500 years ago, there was no North and South Korea. Okay, so Joseon dynasty. Okay, yeah, my ancestor was Korean king. Okay, and then he had many sons. Okay, and this Korean king. Okay, he had many sons and several sons. How many? Maybe five sons. It's old school, right? So there's a king and there's five sons from different multiple wives, and there was one very smart son, and he was the youngest. Okay, and there's four other brothers of this sons of this five sons. Let's just say that there were five sons of this Korean king. Okay, I don't exactly remember the number. This one son who's the youngest, he was the smartest, and there was the oldest son, the elder oldest son. Okay, and he was nice guy. He was a nice guy, and there were three sons in the middle. Okay, so five brothers of the king, the royal brothers of this Korean king. Okay, the youngest was the smartest, the oldest, he was a nice guy, but not as bright as this youngest, and he knew it. Okay, so he convinced these three middle brothers that hey, let's just give this guy the kingdom, the heirship, heir. Let him be the king next time. Let's just convince our father, king of Korea, that this youngest son should be the next king. That's this first eldest son. Because by the law of old school traditional law of primogeniture, the oldest son is supposed to be the next king. Okay? So who do you think out of these five sons is my ancestor? I'm a descendant of these five princes of this Korean king. We'll take a break and I'll let you have some time to guess. Youngest, smartest son or brother or oldest, not very smart but nicest, wise guy who tried to convince these three middle sons, brothers, that this guy should be the king. Okay, I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes. We're gonna take a break. Who is my ancestor out of these five princes? Okay, so I'm gonna give you some time to guess. Kind of interesting, huh? Okay, we'll take a break. We'll get back. Okay, we're back. What's your guess? What's your answer? So it's very famous Korean history. It's not just my ancestral history. No, it's a very famous Korean history that many knowledgeable South Koreans know about. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you what my last name is. So this king, he established this Korean dynasty for, that lasted like 500 years, half a millennium. Okay, it's a very powerful Korean dynasty. Korea used to be divided in three, like Goguryeo and Silla and Baekje. Okay, Korean Peninsula used to be divided in three, like 1,000 years ago. Okay, then this king, my direct ancestor, he came and whose last name is same as my last name. He kind of united all these three kingdoms. Okay, that, that's kind of what I may be wrong. Okay, that's kind of what I remember. Okay, that's what I like to think about. To think of. I may be wrong. Okay, maybe I'm distorting the history a little bit. I don't know. I learned Korean history like my goodness, more than 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, but yeah, he was very powerful king. Okay, so he established this united Korean kingdom, Korean dynasty, Joseon dynasty, and it lasted for 500 years. Okay, before modern Korea. All right, modernized Korea. Before North and South Korea. Okay, it was a united kingdom in Korea, Korean Peninsula. Okay, so very powerful king who united Korea. He's my ancestor. He had the same family name, last name as my last name. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You have to find it out yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna give it to you. So this king have hypothetically have five sons because I don't remember exact number. Okay, so five sons, and the youngest child is the brightest and smartest, oldest, the wisest and nicest, but not as smart as the youngest. And by the law of primogeniture, it was in the east, west, middle east, everywhere. The oldest son is supposed to oldest son, the oldest prince is supposed to inherit the kingdom, to be the next king. That's how it used to be in the west, in the east, everywhere. Okay, but he looked at his youngest brother and he saw, oh, this guy's smarter than me. So let's. I think it's the best for the country of Korea that this youngest child, youngest brother, be the next king. That's what this guy thought. So he started to convince the three middle brothers that, hey, let's give next kingdom to this youngest child, youngest brother of ours, and because hey, we are all princes, so we are set for life. What more do you want? You can have all the Korean girls that you want, all the food, nicest food, and nicest horses and clothing. Come on, don't be too greedy. Let's take care of our country. Let's give this Korean country this kingship to this our brightest and smartest but youngest brother. He managed to convince all these three brothers. So yeah, these middle three brothers, they are not very famous, but they were nice people and smart, not wise people too, because they agreed to this oldest brother. Okay, but the king, he was not convinced. He's old school. Oh no way! You, the first child of my, you, the fourth son, the oldest son, you shall inherit the kingdom. So king insisted. He's just old school, you know. So what do you think this oldest son, eldest son, the heir apparent did? What do you think he did in response? I give you like 5 seconds, okay? Because suicide? No, no. This guy is a smart and strong guy. Okay, so he's not weak. He's not stupid. So what do you think he did? Did he give up and become the king? No. What's your next guess? My hair is so messed up. Oh man, I'm exposing my bald spot, man. Come on. Where's my hair? Woo! So yeah, he realized he cannot quite persuade and convince his father, the king of this Joseon dynasty, the founder of Joseon dynasty, who united the Korean peninsula. He realized his futile effort. He couldn't. He realized he will never be able to persuade this king, his father, verbally, to give the kingdom to this youngest child. He couldn't convince him. He knew that. So he decided to start drinking very heavily and womanizing very heavily and act as if he's crazy. Okay, so and this king, his father, their father, I think that he kind of realized I bet he's a smart guy. He was a military general, okay? He's a military man. He's a very smart guy. I'm sure he was not fooled by his son, his oldest son. I'm sure he just realized how hard his oldest son was trying to get his youngest brother to be the next king. I didn't think this oldest son of his fooled him, this king. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna tell you his last name because his last name is same as mine, the king's last name. But the king's first name was Songye. Songye. Okay, this Korean name. So yeah, this king, Mr. Songye, he gave in. Okay, and he gave his kingdom to his youngest son. And that youngest son's name is Sejong. Sejong. Okay. He's known as Sejong Taewang. Sejong was his first name. Tae means big, great. Wang means king. Okay, so Sejong the Great King. Okay, he is in this Korean equivalent of $100 bill. Okay, he's Sejong Daewang. He exercised this leadership. He has a lot of scholars, Korean scholars. He exercised his leadership so that these scholars, these elites, they created Korean characters, Korean alphabet from scratch. Okay, so Sejong Daewang was a good leader. Okay, he kind of died young, and he was a womanizer too. Okay, he had a lot of concubines and mistresses, other than his wife, the queen. Yeah, he was womanizer, but yeah, he was very smart, hardworking. Exercised leadership to create this brand new Korean alphabet system. Okay, so that's Sejong Daewang. Okay, the youngest child of this Korean king, Mr. Seongye. Okay, so I'm 19th descendant of one of these five princess. Okay, I will tell you, it was so. There's oldest child, three middle sons, and youngest. Who do you think is my 19th back direct ancestor? I give you like 10 seconds, okay? What's your answer? I'm teasing you. One, two, three, four, five. Multiple choice, okay? Okay. This one, okay? This one is my 19th direct ancestor. The guy, nicest guy, but not as smart, who convinced three brothers and his father so that this youngest son will be the next king. My 19th direct ancestor is this guy, okay? The oldest, oldest son of this king, okay? So I'm mighty proud uh, that he's such a nice guy, you know. Just he's very Jesusian, you know, self-sacrifice. You know, he cared about the people than his own glory of being the next king. He gave it to his youngest brother. Okay, that's very Jesusian, self-sacrifice, crucifixion. Yes, I'm very proud of my ancestry, and I'm very proud of my 19th of ancestor. Okay, so it's like 20, right? What's a generation? Like 30 years. So 30 times 20 is like 600 years. Yeah, so he's my ancestor. Okay, so I'm very proud and very grateful. Okay, so yeah, I don't have to be the next. Okay, you may say, oh, you're Korean. Why are you talking about Korean history? Because I understand you're American, you're patriot, American patriot, and so am I. Okay, I'm American citizen, and I will be in America as long as you let me here. Okay, but if you want me to be out of this country, America that I really love, I will get out of here. Okay, because you re-elect President Trump, and he decided that unconstitutionally that your parents are neither of your parents are American citizens, and you're born in America, then we'll deprive you of American citizenship. Okay, if that happens in 2021 or 2022 or 2023, I'm not gonna contest it. I will be out of America. I will move to South Korea or China or wherever who accepts me. Because that's not the kind of America that I would want to live in. Okay, so it's your choice. Do you want to re-elect President Trump, who tried to kick me out of this country like 3 months ago? Because I tried to renew my passport because it was about to expire. So I sent out the application and my birth certificate, copy of my birth certificate, and my passport. I have two passports, American passports. One with this passport card that I can carry in my pocket, in my wallet, and this booklet, the real passport. Okay, yeah, I sent them both, and I sent them copy of my birth certificate, like I always have done, to renew my passport every 10 years. And this Donald J. Trump administration that I have voted for in 2016, they came back to me and say, "Oh, that's not enough because I think you are suspicious. You have foreign name, you have foreign association, so we need some more. Send me original birth certificate." Okay, so I ordered my birth state. I'm not gonna tell you where. Okay, so yeah, I was born in America. Okay, my parents came to America from South Korea to study. Okay, yeah, they sent me birth certificate. I mean, I was born here, but we moved back, and I grew up in Korea uh, for almost 2 decades, and I came back to back to America like about more than 2 decades ago, and yeah, I have birth certificate, and so they Trump administration they asked me for original birth certificate. I'm not gonna send them. I did not want to send them the only birth certificate original that I have. So I ordered my birth state in America to send me the official copy. I mean official original, this stamped, sealed birth certificate. So and they did send me, and I sent them, but they asked for more. You need 5 documents, each of which is at least 5 years old, each of which contains either your name and your picture or your name and your signature. It's an impossible demand to meet. So Trump administration did try to kick me out of this country. Okay. So yeah, I was angry. You know, in my some many of my previous episodes, I expressed my anger, but I'm okay with that. You don't want me to be here in America, I will comply. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna contest you. You don't want me here. I don't want to be here. Okay, because I don't want to be surrounded by people who don't want me here. I don't want to be surrounded by people who don't want me or who dislike me, who hate me. No, no, I'm not gonna fight you. I'll be out of America, okay? So, but I love America, okay? Because right now, today, in Alaska, America, every single people around me, they love me, okay? They are Americans. Like, Americans who are born to parents who are American citizens. Okay, yeah, they love me, right? But President Trump and his administration and his people, they don't want me here. Okay, so that and you re-elect him, yeah, then obviously, because I'm running for president too in 2020. I'm running against your hero, President Trump. You elect him over me, and he hypothetically he tried to kick me out of this country, then I will be out of here because I don't want this America. That kind of America that don't want me, I don't want you. Okay? Because in a romance market, I go online dating site. These girls they choose somebody else over me. I get pissed. I'm only a human being. I'm not a saint. I'm a vulgar man, okay? I have my limit of emotion and tolerance. Okay, there's this girl in online dating site, and I want her, but she does not want me. She wants some other guy. That turned me off, really. I don't want her, right? So you, America, you elect President Trump again in 2020 November. You don't elect me. I'll be okay. I will still be in America. But if President Trump say I'm no longer an American citizen and he want me out of this country, then I'll be out. That's too much to take. You Americans, you re-elected him over me. I was okay with that. But if your president that you re-elected decide that I'm no longer American citizen just because my parents no neither of my parents are American citizen, so he want me to be out of this country, then I'm out of here, okay? Because that's not the kind of America that I want to live in. Okay, because America by then in year 2022 or 2023 is not the kind of America that used to be the real original America. They used to be open-minded and racially diverse, equality, and it's no longer that. No longer that original America. It's a brand new America under the second term President Trump, who is very racist. Then I don't want that America. I don't want to live in that country anymore because America is no longer a place of diversity and freedom. Okay, yeah, I don't want you. Okay, you don't want me. It's okay. I respect. I respect you not wanting me. Okay, I respect that. So I will give you a break. I will be out of your sight. I will disappear. I will get out of this country. What I love is all good old America, but this brand new America in 2021 when President Trump get reelected and you kick me out of this country, I will comply because I don't want you anymore. Okay? I don't want you because you don't want me because that turned me off. You made that choice. All right? You elected this President Trump, re-elected, who's willing to kick me out of this country. He already tried once. Yeah, they granted my passport renewal, but is he gonna stop there? Or is he gonna try something worse, something more heinous? I don't know, okay? But it seems that's the direction that he's taking, okay? So whether you're gonna re-elect him or not, that's up to you, and I will respect your decision one way or the other. But I am running for president in 2020 against President Trump. I leave it up to you. I will respect your vote, your decision, no matter what. But if you do re-elect President Trump over me, and President Trump decide to kick me out of this country, I will obey, and I will be out of America. I will go to China or Korea or wherever who accepts me. Because I'm smart. Okay? I don't know if they are gonna want me or not, okay? But if you re-elect President Trump and he decide to kick me out of this country, I will be out of America. Okay, so my fate is up to you. All right, I leave it up to you, and I will respect your vote because I believe in democracy. I believe in free will, God-given free will. I will respect you no matter what decision that you make. Okay, but if you decide to re-elect President Trump and he decide that you're no longer American, we want you out of here, I'll be out. Okay, and you're gonna lose me, and you're gonna lose everything that I have to offer to you. All right, so it's your decision, it's your future, it's your America. That's all I have to say. Okay, so okay, immigration policy and heaven. Okay, I promise you we have like 3 more minutes, so I'm gonna keep my words. So I'll tell it. Okay, let's say I die and I go to heaven. I may go to hell, but let's hypothetically, let's imagine I go to heaven. Okay, so all I want in that heaven is 7 trillion women, 7 trillion single women. I don't care. Yeah, okay, 7 trillion virgins. Okay, 7 virgins. That's not good enough. 7 trillion virgins. Okay, of all different races and ages. I don't want to see any man. I don't want to see God. I don't want to see Jesus. I don't want to see Einstein, Jesus, Socrates. I don't want to see them. Okay. All I want is 7 trillion women, virgins. Okay, of all ages and races. All right. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see any man. So, hypothetically, let's say you love me so much, Americans, citizens, you love me so much that you want me to be the very supreme dictator. You want me to be the Kim Jong Un of America. Okay. You gave me all power and I'm the dictator of the United States of America. Let's say you love me so much that you give me this dictatorial power. Then what would be my immigration policy? It will like this. Uh, so there are a lot of applicants who want to be American citizens. So, okay, what's your gender? You're female, okay. I look at all the photos, and if you're a beautiful woman, I don't care what your race or age is. If you're a woman and if you are tattoo free, piercing free, you have no piercing, you have no tattoos, and you are slender woman and you are beautiful, you have no plastic surgery, then I will give you citizenship. Okay? I don't care what race or age you are. If you are a beautiful natural woman without any tattoos, piercings, marijuana, or transgender or gayism, if you're a beautiful, natural, straight woman, I don't care what your race and age is. If you are a beautiful woman, then yeah, I'll give you citizenship. How about man? White man, yeah, you can come in because we do need to preserve and protect the white race. White man, you can come in, okay? How about ethnic man? Well, only if you pledge you're not gonna mess with young model type white girl, then you can come in, okay? Okay. Thank you, bye. It's been almost 3 hours, so thank you, bye.